Hi and welcome to another episode of Greenfly Gamer, and this week I'm looking at how you choose your video games. So here we go. You're now a retro game collector, or just a game collector, or just someone who wants to play games. So how do you choose your games? Me personally, when I'm trying to find places to go, I look at different places to shop at. You've got big retail stores, of course, for your more modern games. You've got your thrift stores. To be honest, you've got pawn shops. And you also got your retro game stores, and anywhere else in between, garage sales and all sorts. There's a ton of places out there to get your games, and so. I actually going to go look at a few small little things. First off, is that when I look back at what I've played, so I'm going back, and as a child, you're thinking, "Hey, what did I play then? Oh, I played Street Fighter 2 Turbo," and bam, and you just have that nostalgia for that game. So you come out, and you one of the first games you go get is that game because you're just remembering how awesome it was, and you're trying to. I think what we try and do in the retro collecting is to bring back a bit of our childhood. So that's one of the reasons why you look back at what you've played. Everything from Mario Kart and all the rest of the silly little games that you used to play, Star Fox FX. You can probably imagine I had a Super Nintendo when I was growing up. Super Punch Out. Oh, I love that game. Still need to get that one. Definitely need to get that one. But yeah, going back through, and then you're also looking at other things that you saw going along. Maybe there was a few games that you saw on other consoles that you just never managed to get hold of. There was so many consoles I missed. The GameCube, the Xbox, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn. I even missed the PS1. So there was plenty of games out there that I missed, and I just really fancied playing them, like Halo on the Xbox, which I now have. It's an awesome game, and maybe a few other games that you kind of wish you had the system for, and you can play on. Even Rogue Squadron, I had that on the original, not the original, the N64, and I was really enjoyed it. But then you saw the GameCube version of it, and you're like, oh, I so want that. But again, I was in the PS2 camp at that point. So again, looking back at what you've played and what you may have missed throughout the entirety of the games. Again, I never grew up really, truly with the NES. So I look back at those games thinking, maybe there's like you can see the original gameplay elements that you see in more today's modern games. Of course, you got so for example, Super Mario. You got that's pretty much that little franchise that's perfected 2D scrolling platform games. Now you can see how all those elements have continued right the way through, even up to the modern day with the new Super Marios that have come out, and many of the other little mascots. So even on the N64, so many 3D platformers, all copied from Mario 64. So there's another way of looking at those sort of games. It's like you're looking back at the history of the games and how you would like to see them. And so that's another thing that when choosing games, that's what you can look at. It's the history. So so then you also look at the horrible thing of price. Now, depending on where you're getting them from, of course, say the big store in the stores, let's say your big supermarkets, your Walmarts and Targets, those prices for your new games, they're pretty much going to be what they're going to be. It's not going to be a great deal of haggle room. Maybe hoping for a special promotion at that point. Maybe. But you're going to see what it is. I mean, those are the sort of places you go get the game day one. And that's it. because the prices don't drop at all. Then you go down to your more dedicated game store, fun enough, GameStop. Again, I don't mind GameStop. I don't know why everybody has a big issue with it. But when I go in there, I'm looking at everything from right now is it just the previous generation and this one, PS3 and PS4 with the Xbox 360 and the Xbox, and you got your handhelds and of course the Wii and Wii U at the moment. So looking at those prices in those sort of stores, yeah, they don't move as quick as you would like them to. This is the way how I tend to. I don't go out and buy games day one. I just don't have the money to go off and spend $60 on it. So I wait. I wait for the used games that come out. I wait for prices to come down, or there's a special promotion. Good old Black Friday that comes around. So pricing on those little areas, yes. Then you can go to your retro stores, and these prices, well, they either go up or they're pretty much right where they are. Say a lot of the old cartridge on the N64, a lot of those games are very cheap. Very cheap. Then you get a few little odd gems that pump up the price big time. So even on the GameCube, there's just this little threshold of games which were the popular ones. Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart, Mario Sunshine, all these sort of games. They're around your $30 mark, $30 to $40, and we're not even getting into the rare games yet. And so when you get into the rare games, you go on your Super Nintendos, your NES titles, where a few of them are really expensive. Not because, I think if I remember, Contra on the NES, it's a bloody expensive game. Not because it's rare or anything, it's just everybody wants it. So the price has gone up for it, and it makes it very difficult to find a copy that you're happy to pay the price with. Now, normally when I go into the retro game stores, I have $20, and I'm looking around. I'm like, what can I get? So maybe I don't really go for the big high price ticket items. Maybe one day, more likely not. But also you're also looking at what do you like collecting. Yeah, is there a certain genre you like collecting for? Is there a particular console you like collecting for? Now, you can build up a very quick collection if you like sports titles. Now, sports titles, I wouldn't even bother going to a retro game store. I wouldn't go anywhere. I would go to a thrift store. Go to ones that you know that sell a ton. There is always those EA sports titles all over the damn bloody place. So I would never ever, and you would probably pay 50 cents, maybe $1 for each one. I wouldn't pay any more on that because they're just not worth it. But you really got to like sports titles. And the way how I see it, not many people do. That's probably why there's so many of them, they just give them away. So also, when is it worth collecting them? Now, as a collector, I haven't got the biggest collection yet. I'm still going. I mean, there's people who've got thousands and thousands, and so they're only really collecting for the rare titles. Me personally, I'm sort of in that realm where it doesn't matter what I pick up. I can just pick it up. But another little place you could try it is the actual pawn stores around. A lot of them have big old selections of all sorts of games. PS2 games, original Xbox games are very good for. Also PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, I haven't seen the N64s, the Super Nintendos, the NES. Even though recently I just did pick up an NES title at one store for, I think I paid, I think 50 cents for the original Tetris on the Nintendo. So I look at that, and so you got to kind of figure out, is it really worth picking up some of these games at certain prices? By all means, look online. find out how much these games are worth. Always have on your smartphone. I always have the price chart website, very popular website, and it gives me a good idea if it's worth picking up. Hey, this game's only worth $3, and yet it's $5 now. Do you want to pick it up because you want to play the game, or do you want to pick it up because one day it may be worth more? Maybe you want to pick up the game just to have it, in the collection, just fill in another spot. Me personally, if it's on that website and it's worth $5 and they selling it for $10, I'll just leave it. I don't see much point buying games that are not going to be worth it really in the end. I've picked up quite a few games so far that I think the pricing has been very, very competitive, to the point where I'm spending $5 and it's worth $5, and I'm pretty sure in 20 years it's still going to be worth $5. But I tend to pick up games. My personal way is I will look if I want to play the game, see if it's in a genre I like, if it's for a desirable system. Right now I really enjoy collecting right now for the Xbox and GameCube. I just really like those two little systems. I've got the PS2 and I'm like, I had the PS2 so when I was growing up, so I like kind of trying to collect for these other systems. Also my Dreamcast, mainly because I think the Dreamcast is kind of rare, so any of those titles that prop up I will just pick up anyway. Then I look at, me personally, when you look at the price. Is it worth it? You check online and see if it's actually worth picking it up. So once you go all down those, do I really want it in my collection? Do I have space in my collection? So I really like to look at those sort of things. So please let me know how you go around collecting your games. Please drop a comment. I'd like to see if this video is any use or anything, so please drop a like, and by all means please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully be dropping this next video very soon. Thank you very much.